Hey everyone, Leo Bond here. I'm back again today for the Best Buy Canada blog, and this time I'm taking a look at a couple of the new Facebook portals. I have the 8-inch mini here and also the 10-inch second generation, and really the screen size is the main difference between these two portals. Now there are a few things that I would like to say about these here in the review, but first and foremost is the fact that you do need a Facebook account to be able to use these, and if you don't have a Facebook account or you don't want a Facebook account, you're not going to be able to use these products. Now, as for the features that they have, well, there's quite a few different things, but probably the main selling point with these is going to be the face-to-face video calling that you do through Facebook Messenger. You also have the option to use WhatsApp, but with Facebook Messenger, you can actually have up to 7 people in on the call at once, and with WhatsApp, there's a limit of 3. Now, one of the interesting things that I found when I was testing this thing out is that when you're making one of these Facebook Messenger calls, it's best to have your smart display oriented in the portrait mode, so basically up and down, because then your picture fills the entire screen, whereas if you have it sideways or in landscape mode, you're going to get those black bars on the side. And another interesting thing was that it was actually showing picture in picture, so I could see what I looked like too, as well as the person that I was talking to. They were the big picture, I was a small picture up in the top left corner. Now, one of the really cool things about this is that the camera on it can actually follow you around the room. It can kind of pan to the left or to the right, so if you're moving around while you talk to somebody, maybe you're in the kitchen cooking something, you want to be talking to somebody at the same time, your camera can actually still follow you, and that's very, very neat because you won't be constantly walking out of frame. Some of the other features that this has include something called Super Frame, and basically what that is it just uses the portal as a smart picture frame, basically, and it will show your Facebook photos or your Instagram photos or even photos that are stored on your phone's camera. Of course, it also has Alexa built in, so you can control all of your smart home gadgets, and you can go online and do all that type of stuff. You can even watch videos on YouTube, for that matter. It's one of the things that I was having fun on this with. And one of the really cool features, at least if you're a kid, and the kids will really love, is something called Story Time. And basically that is an augmented reality program where you read classic children's stories, and you become inserted into the story as one of the characters through augmented reality. So it's pretty neat. I did the 3 Little Pigs, and at one point I was the big bad wolf. At another point I was one of the pigs. You know, it's pretty neat, and I definitely think the kids are going to enjoy that. But probably one of the top selling features of this, aside from being able to talk to your friends and family scattered all over the country and around the world, is the privacy features that it has, and they actually do provide some interesting features. For example, there is a little slider that will slide across the face of the camera or the lens of the camera to basically completely disable the camera, so the thing can't even see you at all. And what that also does is it also disables the microphone at the same time. And I really appreciate privacy features like that, because you don't necessarily want the camera to be facing you all the time, even when you're not using the thing. So very neat feature there. I'm glad to see that they're paying a lot of attention to privacy. It's very important to most people, certainly to me. And like I say, if you're not a Facebook user or you have no intention of becoming a Facebook user, this isn't going to be for you. But if you are a big Facebook user with lots of friends that you like to keep in close contact with and that you'd enjoy making the video calls with, this is definitely a good device to have. Lots more details, of course, in the complete written review over at the Best Buy Canada blog. Do go ahead and check that out. And also keep an eye out here pretty soon. I've got coming up the Facebook Portal TV device, which basically turns your entire TV, even if it's a big screen, into one of these Facebook Portal devices. The only difference is these are touch screen. Obviously, your TV isn't going to be touch screen, but that's going to be interesting. That's coming up in a few days. Stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching this one and for reading the blog. Have an excellent day, and we'll see you in the next review.